the Oasis actually says it's a self-help and support group. So I think, you know, there's a lot captivated in that very short expression.
Yeah, thank you, Jerry. You know, I guess right at the beginning, we stand on the shoulders of giants, both in terms of people like April Ashley and Zula the model and people like that who have come out before us, but also our very own Barbara Ross, who started Oasis. And, you know, we've got so much to thank Barbara for, and you know, we are custodians of what she created, and you know, there's strength in numbers and there's strength in community, and it's a banner that I carry with pride. You know, I'm an older trans woman, and I am visible. I think my two wonderful friends here, we are visible. We don't hide, we don't skulk in the shadows.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And part of that is to say to younger people, this isn't a fad. This is who you are. It's important to find a community. The group that we're part of, the group that I run, is all about community and building community. And so find community, because it's hard as well.
What advice would I give to somebody who's considering the journey? You've got to, as Lily said, you've got to be strong, you've got to be determined.
You need to realise that you have to put yourself first above all else. You've only got one life, and that has to be your best life, and this is me living my best life. Put yourself first, but at the same time you have got to be mindful of people who are close to you, of their feelings as well, and treat each person with respect, and take time to explain things as you're coming out and introducing your new self.
There's lots of bumps in the road. There's difficult conversations, as we've discussed, with friends or family, and they're very, very scary conversations because you can lose people. If you need help, look out for help, because there's help out there as well, whether it's Age UK or some of the other wonderful groups like the Samaritans who are there to help people.
As Lily said, the help is out there. You need to find it. Perhaps in some ways the profile of those organisations that can help could raise it so that people don't have to struggle to search for it. It's more readily available to them.
The reward is, you know, I'm happier than I've ever been in my life. It's just, you know, it's an amazing journey.
As a bonus, make lots more lovely friends in the community.
But if you're that sure about it, hey, go for it, and go for it big time.
Yes.
Embrace your inner feelings as soon as you can. Don't waste time. I didn't start to transition really until I was in my early 70s. I just wasted so much.
Gosh, that's incredible.
But if you're not ready to come out, find other people in the queer community. Don't be afraid to associate yourself with the queer community, so at least you can feed off them, and that will help you find your own way.
I guess it's quite simple that I wasn't doing anything wrong. So one of the things I've had to cope with, was how I saw myself. And I'm lucky. I think I've had an amazing life. I've travelled, I've had interesting jobs, I've lived a very rich life, but I had this terrible thing, and which was surrounded by guilt and shame, and something that I felt I was cursed. It was like a curse. That it wasn't this terrible thing that I thought for so many years. That, you know, affected my life. And I guess, picking up on what Teresa said earlier, around 10 years ago, I decided it was time to embrace who I was rather than fight who I was, because life is too short. Life is too short, and we've just got one chance. And that changed my feeling and about myself and who I am. So that, that would be to my younger self, that I wasn't doing something wrong.